All right, this is Macon, Georgia. It's Labor Day. It's Monday, September 5, 2011. We've come about 60 miles south of our hotel in Stockbridge, which was just south of Atlanta. We're on our way to Daytona Beach. It is very, very humid. It's been a bit drizzly, but it's fine. Macon has been immortalised in lots of old rock and country songs, but it's just a beautiful part of the South. As you can see, some of the terraced housing around the place here. Wherever you go, it's just like this. It's fantastic. And that's an old servo. We did read about how even Macon has its problems, a bit like Memphis, but not quite as bad, but certainly got its abandoned sections. This is the old main drag. This is a newer, slightly newer section in town. That's City Hall. That's looking east. North. Macon, Georgia. Been there, done that. I was wrong before when I said that it was City Hall in town there. That's City Hall because it says it. There's more historic places in Macon than any other place in Georgia, apparently. We just haven't got the time to visit them all. Strippers, need we say more? And then there was a sign just then, wasn't there, BB? It said, what will wash away my sin? Underneath it, nothing but the blood of Jesus. Right behind the strippers sign. Big, huge billboards.
A little bit of conflict going on.
Well, we're just leaving Georgia and we're in Florida. My first time here. Barbara was here many years ago, and strangely enough, we've now left the south, even though we're heading further south.
There you go.
I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. You've got to love the American interstate system where you can sit on about 140 kilometres an hour and not worry about getting busted. We managed to do about 600 k's in 3.5 hours? No, it hasn't taken long. I can work it out. But race cars on the roof. Well, we jumped off the Interstate 75 at Ocala for the 70-mile drive over to Daytona. And look at that sky. I reckon we're going to get wet. That is as black as a dog's guts, and I cleaned that up for you. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening.
It's a big storm.
Right over the top of the car, big cloud of thunder. You can tell straight away you're in Florida. There's palm trees and all the foliage is different. We should add that it's about 40 degrees Celsius outside and about 95% humidity.
Yes, probably just climbed to 100.
Yeah, 100% humidity. You can hardly see where we're going, but we'll battle on. Luckily the truck in front is white. They call the centre line. Barbara's now filming for obvious reasons. I can hear many people say she could have been doing that all along. Cat's eyes, marvellous invention. Whoever invented them, I hope he's retired on a desert island somewhere. Holy moly, baby.
That's pretty bad.
I decided not to risk it. There's too many people driving around without any lights on. And it's, visibility was pretty bad, wasn't
It
it?
was getting pretty bad at parts of that.
So this servo showed up, so I thought, oh, well, it was duck in there.
And a massive lightning bolt just after I put the camera off.
Yeah, the camera turned off and, oh, I thought we were going to get hit. Well, we came this way so we could see the scenery. We're doing 30 miles an hour. And you cannot see Barbara pans out my window, for example. A bloody thing. Not a bloody thing. So, it's actually cleared up a bit. Everyone's been very sensible, so that's the main thing. We're now getting down to, oh yeah, 30 miles an hour.
Boy, the roads are getting busy already. Everybody trying to get home.
All of a sudden it fined up and I saw the little dunnies there on the right hand side of the road, which is just out there, and we chucked the right and look at this.
We found it.
It's a big
water.
inland sea. We don't know what it's called though, unfortunately.
Might be part of George Lake, but we're not sure.
Sure is pretty around here. It's Asta, it's called. The trees that you're a stereotypical.
Yeah. Very pretty.
Astoria Hotel, lovely, it's really nice. Now we're in Volusia. No sooner we hadn't even left Asta.
Well,
Oh well, it's situation normal.
yeah. We've had blue sky and sun for quite a while, and now we're back to this.
We're looking for the interstate because it's right. The speedway's right next to it. So we're looking for a hotel after that. But it's difficult to see, obviously, in these conditions. Now there's a lot of water on the road. Anyway, it's all good. Well, we found it. The house that Bill France built. Daytona International Speedway, as it says the sign straight at the front of the windscreen. And we're headed for the beach, which is just down the road here, and we're looking for some digs. And just next to the tri-oval is the famous welcome to Daytona Beach signs. So I think we're in the right area, sweet thing.
I think so.
Well, we're standing behind turn 4, and on the telecast you always see this building, the Hilton. Barbara's just gone to suss out the price, but we very much doubt we'll be able to stay here. What's the verdict? Is that a thumbs up? You're kidding. All right. There you go. This'll do her.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Nice wallpaper in the bathroom. Yeah, no, very pleased. $80. Full business centre downstairs, free internet, 24 hours. The room doesn't overlook the track, but it does look towards the coast. All right, I approve of the selection. All right. $80 a night. Remarkable. You walk out the front, and what's on your doorstep? The Speedway. Right there. Bubba Gump. We had that in 2007 in Santa Monica Pier in LA. It was delicious. We're having a bit of a smirk here. Oh, no, we can't go that way. It says Daytona Beach, the world's most famous beach. Well, that's what Waikiki said. Someone's wrong. Running north along the beach now. Sorry, south along the beach. Get it right, fool. A lot of swimwear, a lot of surfing wear shops. Have a look at this place. Congo River miniature golf.
Oh, yes.
Voted best in Florida. Live gators. There's a Dollar General amongst all that, which is like a red dot. Have a look at the colour of this place.
Oh, Lord.
El Caribe. Nice. The Aquatiki Inn. Oh, look at the tropical manor.
Hawaiian Inn.
The Hawaiian Inn.
Well, we're at the buffet. We've got another big plate full of food. But take a look at this. It's healthy stuff.
Wall-to-wall vegetables and salad. Wall-to-wall. Wall-to-wall.
Things have moved on. Yeah, there's a huge selection and there's some really good stuff here.
Duff's Buffet at Daytona Beach.
Hello, back in the pool. Found a different one. This time in our new hotel in Daytona at the Hilton. And it's really refreshing and nice after being in the car all day. So
Yeah, she was sitting there looking at the map all day.
that's it. All that hard work.
Well, it's Tuesday, September 6th today, and we're on the beach, Daytona Beach, for $5. They allowed us to bring the big Chevy onto the beach, and we've got our own deck chairs, that you can see there, and we're about to go for a swim. Now, it's a bit drizzly. It's very warm, isn't it?
It's certainly not cold.
But it's drizzly, so
It's a bit drizzly. It's cleared again a little bit in the last minute or two, but yeah, I think there'll be one or two showers.
now, very convenient having a car here so we can leave our gear in the car while we swim, which is
Not too many places you can do that.
right there. You can do it in Broome, I know that. We used to be able to.
That's true.
I was fat before I started this trip. The buffets haven't had too much of an effect. Not yet, anyway. If you're at Daytona Beach, you've got to go swimming, right? That's what I'm going to do right now. Barbara's a bit scared.
Get lost.
I've only fallen. I don't know if there's any stingers or not, but who cares?
Very good.
BB's turn. She's brave because it's like a cup of soup out there. It is wonderfully invigorating though. There she is. Live from Daytona Beach in the Atlantic Ocean. The significant things are that we've swum in the Pacific, obviously over in Hawaii, and now we're swimming in the Atlantic. And it's, for me, the first time I've ever swum in the Atlantic, even though I spent a fair bit of time on the French coast. It's the first time I've actually seen it from the USA side. Couldn't resist it, could I? Even if it is raining. It's a cracking spot. You can certainly see why everyone talks about Florida.
Martin Truex Jr. 23rd, 24th Brad Keselowski, then it's AJ Allmendinger.
Well, we're listening to the NASCAR race that we're supposed to be at on the radio, and you said, oh, what a pity we're not there, and I agree, but then there are some things you'd sacrifice it for, and driving along Daytona Beach
Could be one of them.
would be one of them, let's be honest.
Mike Skidder, only one car out, and that's Dave Blaney. That leaderboard update brought to you by Zima.
Beautiful.
It gives you increased.
No wonder they were able to run speed trials and races on the Daytona Beach back in the day. It's so compact. Well, we're off the beach, just down the side of it now, cruising down the boulevard out the front.
Salute Chevrolet for their generosity and supporting the American Cancer Society.
Ocean Buffet, Sushi and Grill. I think that's where we'll eat this evening. The Sandman Inn. There are some absolutely classic old motels along here that seem to be in a time warp from the 1960s. That one's actually called the Heritage Inn. They need to get the whippersnipper out. Beautiful place though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, look at that joint.
Old place. Nice houses down there too.
Property's pretty cheap comparatively to West Australia anyway. The Good Samaritan Society of Daytona. Pretty grandiose sort of office. The sign out the front said $1 Aussie burger. But is it an Aussie burger or a Swiss burger? BB said,
I thought maybe they'd got mixed up between Austria and Australia.
I'm going to go and have one here at the Checkers. Mr. Squirrel reckons that Checkers is okay. Barbara's not convinced, so she wants me to try it first.
Is it Australian?
But as usual with everything in America, it's bloody tasty, even if it is a bit slimy.
What's it?
No, it's got nothing. It's just got.
Oh, it's just all the
It's got chips in it.
chips.
It seems to be chips and two lots of cheeses, Swiss cheese and some good old American melted cheddar stuff, the yellow stuff.
What's the cheese?
Whatever they call it.
Chips and burger.
Actually, oh no, not chips, it's onion rings.
Oh, onion rings.
There are onion rings in it.
Okay.
Delicious.
Oh, good.
That was the sign that got us. You'll get fat eating all these Checkers. It's pretty cheap though.
Doug, in the last 12 races,
Kind of ironic, we're listening to a NASCAR race on the radio and we're
9 top 10s
outside the Daytona International Speedway.
Well, if you wanted to start trending upward, now's a good time of year to...
This is the mushroom one. We got a Chipotle one too. And I tell you what, four burgers for $4, that's lunch. And I tell you what, they're tasty, eh?
They're tasty.
They've got about, for all you Pringles fans, they've got about 25 different varieties of Pringles. The honey mustard, they were pretty good. But I tell you what, these ones, the Blast and Buffalo Wings flavour. Tell you what, it was spicy, absolutely taste sensation. Welcome to the house that Big Bill France built in 1959. We're here at Daytona International Speedway. We're going to do the tour. Well, we've climbed to the top of the highest grandstand. Actually, I was just seeing another one over the other side. It's taller, actually. We're still about half an hour away from our tour. That's our hotel. That's turn 4. We'll talk about the elephant in the room for a second. That's where Dale Earnhardt was killed 10 years ago. But there's been a lot of good moments there too, because it comes down towards the triangle and the checkered flag. And what a facility, it's huge. Not quite as big as Talladega, but almost. They're twin tracks. We complained about not getting any exercise yesterday.
A little bit there. 1 or 2 stairs.
With a few beers or bourbons under your belt, you might be struggling.
The good view from here. just about visage and packed.
And as it was at Talladega, it's completely empty. We're the only ones here. Pretty steep, huh?
It is.
Yeah, make out the angle. It's pretty cool right there.
It's 44 story.
Pretty steep right there, eh?
For these sprint cars is 2.5 miles. Looking at the bank to your right is 31 degrees maybe. Straight down at the bottom of the speed.
Standing on the back stretch now. It's an awesome facility, fantastic. It's really warm too, actually. It's about 38 degrees. There's a real severe breeze blowing. The winning car owner here at Daytona, another win. That pretty much sums things up.
We are now what's called the driver's meeting room. There's actually 2 places that's mandatory for the drivers to be at. Doesn't matter where they qualify in a race. If they should happen to miss either of these 2 areas, they will be put at the back of the pack at the start of the race.
I just want to announce here today my retirement. Having won my 8th Sprint Cup Championship, now that I've finished beat Dale Earnhardt and Richard Petty for the most championships of all time, it's time to give it away and go back to Australia. Thanks very much. You're retiring too?
Berlusconi.
Berlusconi. He's the Italian Prime Minister as we speak.
This is the TNT suite. The one next to us in the orange. Home Depot. And the next 2 down, those are NASCAR suites. Okay, and to our right, the next 2 in the glass there are TV media areas like TNT and Fox.
What they have other seats over there.
Well, that's where they broadcast from. They literally broadcast from there. And then in the spot next to them, the smaller spot, is for MRN Racing, which
Another
is
view of
the
our
Racing
hotel.
Network radio. And the large area all the way far to your right, that is for print and electronic media. It's called a Houston Lawn Press Box.
Wouldn't mind a ticket for him. Yeah.
And all the other wonderful.
That's the beach out there. There you go.
The track, the total track is 2.5 miles round.
This is the man. This is Dale Earnhardt, 7-time champion. This statue is life-size, and it depicts him as in victory lane after he won his only Daytona 500 in 1998. It's the only driver here who has a statue. And whilst he only won Daytona 500, he actually won 34 races here at Daytona, which is the record.
And this is Jacksonville.
In Florida, 90 miles north of Daytona. Well, we've just juiced up, and Denny's is in our future for breakfast. Wednesday, September 7. Interesting, the breakfast slams. The Grand Slam, which I like it. And that's what the real thing looks like. I should point out that we left the hotel at 6:30. It's now 9, so
So we
We've
got up
done-
the road a bit.
we've done some distance, and we're now back in Georgia.
That's it.
The Grand Slam, which let's get into it. It's the daily intake of calories right there. The damage. If you come to America at the moment and you're an Australian, you're in damage limitation mode, really. that would have cost $18.70 just for what I had back home. And that was unlimited coffees too. We
Yeah,
just had.
that's
They only charge you for one, but it's constant refills.
It's an open cup, basically. Yeah.
Plus the $3 tip, usually about 15%. It's a bit too close to home down here. Well, we've come down to Savannah in Georgia. Actually, we've come up because we've come up north from Daytona Beach this morning, and we've a lady called Sharon. We come into town, we're looking for a place to park, and she jumped out from behind a bus and said, "Hey, take one of our tours." $20 tour goes all around Savannah in Georgia. It's train carriage, which is now a cafe.